Which one is best? Which one is worst? Which one is last? Which one is first? You can have your opinions, but we say what? Hello, witches and crows. It's your girls, Priscilla and Jackie, on We Say What, where we say what and you deal with it. And today we are joined by comedian, content creator, genetically superior in all ways, Alyce Chan of MomCom NYC. Thank you for joining us.
For having me. What an intro.
I
Wow.
mean,
It's true. And nothing but the truth here on We Say What.
we're so lucky to snatch you here before your Netflix special, your HBO special comes out, which is it's gonna happen.
It will. And I'm so glad you snatched me before that opportunity comes.
Jackie, do we have any admin today, or are we still?
Just minimal admin. I won't
Okay.
curse anyone today. No curses will be put upon. Well, I did bring a pendulum, so this will be the first bit of admin. I normally have a spinner to settle our disputes, and since I'm in a new location, I didn't want to bring all of my things with me, so I did bring this. If you want to ask, if I promise you, I do not control it, but yes, it goes back and forth like a nodding head, and if you think no, it goes side to side.
All right, you are moving it a little bit. Right
I'm
this
not
second.
on purpose.
Oh my gosh,
I
no
swear
way.
to you, I'm not. Okay, hold on. Not even on purpose. I don't know if that's going to answer any questions, but
No, but I feel like that's perfect because today we're talking about weird parenting inventions. And wasn't that a way to like tell if someone was having a boy or a girl is they would hold, I don't know if it was like a rosary or what, but if it was going one
there's a
way
spoon thing.
or
like a,
yeah, it would be a boy or a girl. This is very well researched. So isn't that a thing that the people did with objects once?
To do that.
They did do that.
And half of the time they were wrong. I felt like I could use that to answer my kids' questions. Like, can I have ice cream for dinner? Like, no.
yeah,
Can I
and then
Then it's not on you. They can't be mad at you.
here? It's a pendulum
The fates have decided. It's not you saying no to them.
universe. I can't argue with the universe.
I wouldn't try. I wouldn't deign to try. Okay, so I guess we don't have any reviews.
we didn't have any reviews this week, but we did have a lot of feedback on our top
Yes.
sitcom, or not sitcom, just scripted television show theme song. And
Yeah.
I would say the biggest concern people raised was, where the hell was the DuckTales theme song? People were really upset about that.
People were upset. Also, a few requests for it, like Where Was Saved by the Bell.
Oh, yes, there were a few. And that was a big oversight. I admit that. We did discuss DuckTales on the episode. That was one of the honorable mentions. So I feel okay about that. But I am shocked that none of us brought up Saved by the Bell. That's
Yeah.
a little bit shocking.
No, that's a miss. That's a miss. Maybe we should issue an apology.
Well, yeah, I was just going to say I do apologize formally for not including Saved by the Bell. And I'll put something on Instagram, too, because I know people like to read apologies. We're sorry. We're trying.
I mean, that's the only way we learn is to issue a Notes app apology. So anyway, if you haven't heard or listened to or watched that episode, it's our best scripted TV show theme song that's airing on the day of this recording, which is May 6th, 2026.
Did I wait, I can listen to that today.
Oh yeah.
I hope you included Three's Company.
One other apology we'd like to formally register.
No, that was I
like-
don't think it wasn't it on a list. Well, maybe this is worse to say that it was on the list and we took it off.
No, I think what
No?
happened was Meg was the one who created the list primarily because she was our guest. And so she sent in her suggestions. And then we had to take a couple and move them around because either we didn't know them or we had some that we just couldn't let go. And I think that was on her honorable mentions list, maybe.
Okay.
So, yeah. I don't know. Three's Company, a classic, iconic. I mean,
It is, yeah.
Door,
Come and knock on my door.
I'm waiting for you.
I'll be waiting for you.
And there are three of us right here.
Oh my
in the
God, we
company.
should do a sequel to that and just throw out.
Oh, yes. Also, if you guys don't watch or follow Josh Ritter on TikTok or Instagram, he's such a joy. Look up his fan work, and I mean an actual physical fan, not his work with his fans. It's incredible.
I
Such a joy.
accidentally stumbled upon his TikTok account like months ago, and I was like, how come this guy looks so much like John Ritter?
There's a reason.
Good reasons. Yeah.
And I was like, oh, thank God he had offspring.
Yeah.
Right.
And yeah. Okay, let's talk about it. So, Alyce, you are MomCom NYC. You talk a lot about parenting in your content and your comedy. So, we thought, what better way to weave in to be relevant to you than to talk about weird parental inventions?
Yes, I love weird and I love parental subjects.
And I love inventions.
Before I do too. Now, before we get into the bracket, was there anything that you did purchase, like as a new parent or as an old parent, that has been helpful? Not that you're old.
Yeah, no, I was a
Seasoned.
I was a
Seasoned.
new old parent, like geriatric.
So
Same.
was I.
Oh, look at us. Three old hags.
Three's company, geriatric.
I think I ordered like the teepees, the teepees.
Uh-huh. The PPTPs.
Teepees, yeah, and then you put it on the little baby's penis so you don't get the pee in your eye. But the pee kind of like
It finds a way.
so strong that it actually blew off the teepee, and the teepee actually got in my eye. And
Yeah, there's so many things like that. It's like you can't cover absolutely every scenario and situation. Just FYI, girls can do that too, I learned.
yeah,
We were changing my daughter's diaper and she peed and it was like the arc of a rainbow and it like even got an electrical socket or whatever. You just can't plan for everything.
yeah. I'm doing that right now. Like when I pee on the toilet, it goes all over the place.
Oh yeah? Is that a perimenopausal thing or are you just having fun?
Just like a weird vaginal muscle kind of thing. Like, when it stops working and it's just not having a good day. Sometimes it goes right into the toilet. Sometimes it has a mind on its own, like three minds, and it's like, I want to go this way. No, I want to go that way. I don't know, maybe it's a perimenopausal vagina.
Yeah.
Wow.
My son likes to, like, when we go to the bathroom at like a gas station or something and he has to come in with me, he will sometimes like try to like look and see what's happening because he's curious and I'm hovering. And so there's like a lot of visibility and maybe it's not appropriate that he's looking, but I'm like, I don't want to shame him. He's curious, whatever. Anyway, but he did tell me one time it looked like I was peeing out two different dragons blowing out fire streams. And I was like, wow, how descriptive.
Okay.
Well, great metaphor, though. I like his explanation rather than mine trying to say that my vagina.
Yeah, you're just a mother of dragons. That's it. You're
Mother of
just
dragons.
harnessing your dragon smoke.
Thank you for that.
God, we're off to a weird start. But that's okay. I don't think I bought anything weird or bought into anything weird. You just buy more and like in panic and like I returned a lot. I was like, am I going to get kicked off Amazon for this?
Yeah.
We invested in the snoo, which was very expensive for a bassinet. If you don't know about it, it's when you put your baby in a straitjacket and then attach it to a wiggling bed, and then it just does it for you. And it was amazing. Like, he was a great sleeper off the bat because you just zip their arms to them. It's like the easiest swaddling situation ever.
Yeah.
But then the problem is transitioning them from that to the crib was terrifying. Like, I was on the phone with customer service, like, how do I do it? My baby, I can't sleep. My baby won't sleep. And they're like, just get one arm out. I was like, no, you don't understand. He'll never sleep again.
Yeah.
Horrible.
I never bought into that because it was too expensive.
Yeah. For me, that was sticker shock. So I didn't do it.
Yeah, I think anything under $49.99 I may have invested in, but anything over $100, I'm like, no, I'll try it in like old-fashioned Chinese way.
Yeah.
Well, and even now, like she's pushing 7.5 and I won't spend a lot of money on stuff because she outgrows either her interest wanes very quickly or she's like growing like a weed. So she's a hand-me-downs girl.
I think that's
In a lot of ways. Yeah, I mean, what can you do?
Yeah, until they're 18.
Yeah, and they have their own money. Okay, so today we're talking about weird parenting inventions. Some of them made it to production. One is theoretical and some are patented, but I believe were never made. And we'll explore why. So are we ready?
Yeah, ready.
Ready.
All right. Bracket 1 of round 1. A feeding gun that shoots food into your baby's mouth. Now, I did a little bit of research. I do not believe this was invented to solve for any kind of medical issue. So I wouldn't have put it on here if it was that was the intent.
Necessary. Yeah.
Just seems like a guy wanted to relax and just shoot the food at his baby's mouth.
Wow.
FYI, the patent has expired and is available for purchase if anyone is interested in bidding on it and maybe bringing it to market. Sharks.
Wow.
Versus a baby patting machine, patting, which is a device that attaches to your crib and pats your baby all night. And it is, both of these were actually never made it to market. And this does look like a crank with a hand on it that goes in a circle and pats your baby's butt. It is electric, so it plugs into the wall.
The whole cranking with the padding thing, like what if you over crank it and it becomes like spanking?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like a crank. It's electric, so you don't actually like crank it up.
Okay, it
just goes, yeah.
But what if we never trust things plugged in our wall while we're sleeping, right?
As you should not. Yes, correct.
We can't even plug our iPhone or Android on while we're sleeping. So why would
Right.
you plug a petting hand on?
Right. Well, these aren't necessarily modern inventions.
Right,
I think
yeah.
this was like back before certain safety regulations were preventative from something like this, you know. For me, that's weirder because I kind of get the gun thing, and like maybe at closer range it could treat it more like a syringe type situation when you're transitioning.
Yeah, I get the gun thing because I think you can make the gun look fun, like Nerf guns, right? Or
Right.
water guns, and you could be like, pew, pew. And then the kid would try to like get the
Isn't eating fun?
I'm gonna catch you, pew, pew, pew. And I think you can get kids to eat with a toy gun.
Potentially.
Yeah, but I
How
don't.
old is it for, though? Like, what is the age range for this gun?
Well, it's for like liquid food, so I would imagine
It's like liquid. It's like a water gun. So why don't you
That's
put the
for
food in a water gun?
Yeah.
Like how far is
because capitalism, Alice. Because
Oh, right, yeah. It could
Marketing.
maybe it's like the baby's like in the other room and you need like a 18 distance and you're like on a Zoom call and you're like, my baby's hungry. Like that.
yeah, I mean, there's ways that I think it could be very useful.
Okay, so these are both for parents who wish to remain far away from their children while still doing things that they could easily do just with
Yeah,
their physical
right,
bodies.
Right. There are
Right.
people who don't really like their children.
And again, these are not to like accommodate some sort of medical condition, to my knowledge. All right, so of the two, feeding gun versus patting machine, what's worse?
Feeding gun.
Feeding gun.
Feeding gun, yeah. It's a mess. It teaches weird habits. And, you know, the patting machine, although a fire hazard, I could see it also being a little bit soothing and maybe just unnecessary. Like your kid's
Yeah.
going to roll away from it.
Or maybe the kid will wake up learning how to high five. Like that.
Yeah, right.
But like if you're telling the baby how you eat is with a gun, can you imagine the baby thinks like that and grows up to be 18 and he goes to a restaurant and with a gun?
You're looking at a fork like, what is this?
What is this dingle hopper?
It's a dingle.
I need some tomato basil soup from age 47.
Imagine trying to date. Okay. So feeding gun is the worst there. Next round is laudanum, an opium-based tincture that was routinely administered to babies for teething pain, fussiness, or general crying. That was during the 1700s up to the 1900s, versus leashes, which I have to admit, and maybe my mother will be upset that I am saying this, but I think I've said it before. We had a leash for my brother for a little while. Actually don't think it's terrible because he would just run off and like you could lose a kid that way.
Wait, aren't people still using leashes?
I think they are, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see it
I don't think that's
often.
bad
I've never seen it, but I do think there's some usefulness there.
Yeah.
I love seeing a parent with a leash. I love it. I love it.
Normalize leashes.
Yeah, and can we just also have like a moment for the word tincture? It's one of my favorite words. It's so cute.
That's a good one.
I've never used that word in my life.
It'd be a lovely name for a girl.
I don't think I know how to even spell it. Tinkture.
C. It's with a C.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I'm so dumb.
Yeah.
Tinct.
No, you're not.
Tinct.
But you're thinking of Tinkerbell. That's why.
Yeah.
Is that why?
Yeah, because we
Yeah.
just said it's a girl's name. Okay, I think giving babies drugs is a bad idea. I'll just say it. I'll be the first to say it. So we should not do that. Leashes, as you mentioned, there are flight risks. Children, some of them, as a former teacher, I had a child who literally hurtled over like chairs, ran out the door, ran down the field, hopped like before I could even count to 5, he was gone. So I wish his mom would have let me know, hey, leash on
He's
my
a
baby.
runner.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, some kids just need it, and you have to meet your child where they are.
Yeah.
Not with drugs. That develops dependency. Leashes, you can wean them off of a lot more easily, I think.
True.
Yeah. But that's part of growing pains. Like we all had to go through it. Like don't make it too easy for your baby. Why?
To run off or like laudanum.
Using the opium for like teething pain,
Yeah.
Yeah.
what they're doing. No, you're gonna have to feel the teething. And
People experience pain. That
Life
a
is
part of
hard.
life.
Yeah.
yes, the leashes forever. Like
Yeah. Normalize leashes.
yeah, and they look cute. I've seen some really cute ones. They're like from the backpack.
Yeah. It's like a little backpack. It's not a collar situation or
It's
anything.
not like
Yeah.
you're choking your kid.
No.
And we can get some of those little giblets. What are they called? The Crocs things?
Gibbets.
Gibbets, yeah.
What's a gibbet?
It's like those little plastic silicone, I don't know, designs, and then you put it into your croc holes.
Oh. Flare for your leash.
Exactly. Leash flare.
Okay. Leash flare. I like
Wait,
it.
trademark. We developed that.
Yes.
Patent that right now.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, now I have access to. I know where to send a patent because I've been looking them up for this.
I'll take 2.
Jackie's honestly writing this down.
I write everything down. There's sticky notes everywhere.
Laudanum moves forward. Next, the wheel around elephant potty, which is what you think it is. It is a potty training potty that is like a scooter versus maternal impression theory. And this is from medieval times up through, it's set up to the early 20th century, but that's a little hard to believe. But pregnant women were warned to avoid looking at unattractive people, as the prevailing belief held that the mother's thoughts and visual experiences could physically mark her unborn child.
Of course, it's always our fault.
It's always our fault, right? And it was isolating for women and a way to blame them should, their child not be perfectly, or what was perceived to be perfectly. For me, it's a wheel around potty.
I don't know what the wheel around the potty is. Should I know that? What do you mean? Is it on a scooter? Like what?
Well, like a training potty that's like, put it on wheels.
Oh, so they can
ride around on it.
To the other room.
No, thank you.
Guys, you gotta focus. When it's time to poo, you gotta poo. Like,
Yeah,
you can't be moving your feet.
Going from room to room and
Can you imagine your kid on a leash on their
more
roller
of
on
the
potty?
leash and a leash on the baby.
Yeah.
Oh my God. No, but like potty training's hard enough and there's accidents.
We have to think about when you're doing these things to a baby and the baby is experiencing this, they're conditioned to that environment. So when they grow up, they're going to only be able to poop while they're riding on a bike.
The damage that you're doing.
You don't want to see like Lance Armstrong like pooping while he's doing Tour de France.
No. I don't want to see him doing much, to be honest.
It conditions them to need to be top tier level cyclists and who poop wherever they want. Mm-hmm. And that messaging, the very specific, is damaging.
And to be fair, the potties that are made for children are very easily transportable. If you want them to, like we did sometimes put ours in the living room so he could watch a TV show if we want him to sit for a while. You can do that, but he doesn't need mobility access. Like we don't need room to room.
You know what?
Access.
Okay, so there's one good thing about the wheels. Let's say you are watching TV, your favorite program, Three's Company, and the child is having diarrhea in front of your favorite sitcom. You can push the
Yeah.
toilet
Yes.
with the child on while he's mid pooping to the next room, like just, and you don't have to experience the odor or anything. So the
Smart.
wheels can come in handy.
Now you're thinking.
So not that bad of an invention, actually.
And then, so the other one is just the maternal impressionism, is what it was called?
Impression theory that
Impression theory.
a woman must have looked at something ugly if her kid wasn't perfect.
I don't like that. That's
I
so.
don't like that either.
Can you imagine? Okay, so imagine you're the mother-in-law. Okay, we all have mother. Okay, imagine your mother-in-law is really awful. Okay, we all have great mother-in-laws, but she looks at the baby and she goes, "I can't believe how ugly the baby is." And you're like, "Yeah, well, I was looking at your son."
When we made this, guess who I was looking at? Oh, yeah. It's a horrible concept, and I cannot allow it.
Horrible.
Yeah, I think that moves forward.
I think so too.
Worse.
But I know this bracket, and I don't think it's going to win.
I don't think so either. But
But wait, there's worse. Okay, so impression theory moves forward, and we're moving on to hypodermic syringe attachments, which is a syringe, like if you're going for a shot, shaped like a cuddly creature to prevent children from being afraid of needles. Aww. The problem with it, though, is the patent itself is for like a whale, and the needle is like coming out of the mouth. So it's like this cute cuddly thing like coming at you.
Wow.
oh wow.
Versus, this one doesn't have a catchy name, an apparatus for facilitating the birth of a child by centrifugal force.
The tilt-a-whirl of pregnancy.
Yes, yes. A machine that spins pregnant women around in rapid circles until the baby comes out naturally into the net stretched across the mother's nether regions. Designed for more civilized women by George B. and Charlotte E. Blonsky.
That is the worst.
Imagine you're going into labor and they send you into the gravitron.
Yeah, exactly. All I can think of is the gravitron. And if we are, I'm sorry, I was an old geriatric pregnant woman, and we don't do well in circle lead.
No,
there's something missing with our eardrums and our brain. They don't. So after a certain age, kids can do this all the time, right? They go merry-go-round, gravitron, and they're fine. They can walk a straight line. My husband did this a year ago, and he's like, he was feeling sick. He had vertigo for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So how is that going to work on a woman?
I guess they think the physics of it all will just make it easy and the baby will just shoot out.
Right, and then your brain can be dislodged. Like do like complicated things. It's shaking your brain like this, right?
Yeah.
It's not the baby. It's like not Yahtzee, right?
It is.
Face out.
And you know how you're like against the wall and it like those things like fly up? I guess like you go up the wall and the baby comes out.
You're on the wall like this. Baby comes out and you're like,
you don't have to, I guess you don't have to push, which is undignified.
Okay, I love how for the entirety of your pregnancy, if you go to a theme park, all the signs are like, do not get on this ride if you're pregnant, except for one exception, the day that you're delivering the baby.
Exactly. Yeah.
Imagine the gravitron's like full of pregnant women and they're like, okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
Pew, 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 pew. That's my vote.
Okay.
Worst.
The other one?
I don't even remember the one.
The syringe attachments was the other one, which I don't think is great. Like,
it's fine,
but
it's cute. It's like a cuddly toy, right? The only thing is the needles coming out of the mouth, but it's cute. It's still cute until the last second it gets scary.
I just feel like babies, they don't care about the needle anyway. It's not the babies.
Well, I saw like one argument saying, why do we need to make shots fun? And there are kids with like major anxiety around shots and stuff. So I could actually see it being useful. But then it's also one of those things like, well, as an adult, I would also like a cute and cuddly shot.
I would like
also want a sticker.
Yeah, why not?
We like keep the whimsy going in adulthood.
I actually like the whale with the shot because it's not like it's gonna condition you to be afraid of whales. Like you're never gonna
Maybe.
be that close to a whale.
Yeah, well, I think, and then unless you're a billionaire.
Maybe, yeah.
I think the hope is that it would make shots. The hope is that it would make shots easier, and I think,
Yeah.
although maybe the execution needs some work,
Yeah.
it's just as
It's
terrifying.
just it's you might as well make the shot coming from a shark. Because
Yeah.
then you can also condition the baby to be never pet a shark.
That's smart. Now,
Let's just do yeah, I think we should do a shark, like things that you can't pet. An alligator.
that's smart. Use the shot to your advantage.
A stranger from a white van, maybe a white van that comes.
Just a man.
Yeah.
Just a man.
And it's
Man, do you want the man shot or the bear shot? And you can pick.
Oh my god. Well, so we agree centrifugal birth is worse.
hands down.
Okay,
Yes,
it's worse,
yes.
but it did initially sound fun to me. And then the more I thought about it, the worse it's
Yeah.
gotten.
It was fun when I was 8.
Okay. Centrifugal birth moves forward. Next, we have sugar rags as pacifiers, which British and North American parents routinely gave infants cloths soaked in sugar or sugary water to suck on as makeshift pacifiers. I believe I read that this is where sugar tits comes from. They would call these rags sugar tits.
Love it.
So that's from the 18th to early 20th century. The downside of that was they might not always be clean, and it was like a breeding ground for germs. Versus a train can. I couldn't figure out a better name for it, but before airplanes, kids were annoying on airplanes, they were annoying on trains. So someone invented this can. It kind of looks like a meat smoker with some holes in it and a lid, and you'd put your baby in there. I don't think it was ever produced. I don't think it really helped the problem because it's metal.
Yeah.
Wow.
The herb on that.
Yeah, I also saw, and this in a similar vein. There was a train can, and there was an airplane kind of netting system that you would hang from the overhead to put a baby in.
Wow.
Oh.
So, sugar rags versus transportation cans,
Baby holsters.
baby holster.
Can't put baby in a can.
You can't put babies in cans.
Put it in my corner, but not in a can.
And like, and like sugar rags, they birth sugar tits.
Sugar tits is a great, funny name. And I'm glad to know the origin of it. Thank you for that education.
Yeah.
Yeah, fun party fact.
As a partially British person, I like to blame those sugar tits for my crown that I had to get yesterday. Probably that's why the British have such bad teeth, is all the sucking on sugar rags, you know?
Oh, that's why. I've always wondered that.
It's because of sugar tits. Blame sugar tits. Normalize leashes and blame sugar tits.
Okay.
So many shirts we could make after today.
I like that. Sugar tits.
All right, so train can moves forward.
Yeah.
Next, we have this is a more modern one, and it is actually available on Amazon. Baby Mop, which is a wearable dust mop romper. It's handmade in the USA from ultra absorbent materials, specially engineered to clean and shine your floor.
Love it.
Make your baby into a mop.
Yeah.
Or versus a diaper alert, which is an electronic device, I believe it plugged in or was supposed to, that alerts you when your child has used its diaper. Unfortunately, it only detects liquids, which I don't think is the only unfortunate thing about it. I guess this was a precursor to the blue line.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, I think that the baby mops are a great idea for one video you make for social media. But then after that, you're basically just like, here, baby, have some allergies. Like, you are forcing your child to be amongst the gunk for longer than they need to be.
Yeah.
What was the other one? My brain.
Diaper alert.
Diaper alert. I feel like that's helpful. I mean, Good to know, I guess.
There's like 75 hazards that come with it.
What are
Yeah.
the
Well, it's electric.
How does it work? It goes in the diaper?
Yes.
Is it like a strip? What is it? I need to know the mechanics.
It's a device. It kind of looks like
It's probably like a thing that goes under the absorbent pad and the water leaks,
okay.
or then it electrocutes the baby, and the baby cries, and then you like.
Oh, that's bad too, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it would need batteries, right? Because you can't.
or batteries. Yeah, one or the like.
Can you imagine plugging the diaper into the wall and
Stay by the wall, baby. You cannot move.
basically also a leash.
you're like, I'm watching Three's Company. Quiet.
So which is worse?
I think the electric, potentially electrocuting your baby because it just took a piss is really bad.
Liquids and electricity don't traditionally mix well.
Yeah, and typically babies aren't that dumb. Like if they're uncomfortable in their diaper,
They're gonna cry.
they'll make a sound.
Yeah. Okay, so diaper alert over baby mop.
Yeah.
Next, we have heartbeat breasts, which was a device, and they looked like boobs. It kind of looks like an Echo, like an Amazon Echo with a boob on top, to replicate the sound of a mother's heart to soothe a crying infant. Versus this kind of like memory doll. It's a special doll that you can fit the real teeth that your child loses and hair that your child loses.
Is that for spells? Do we need to get the pendulum out
I
for
think
that?
the idea is like, what do you do with your kid's teeth? You stick it in the doll, and there it
The
is.
Tooth Fairy doesn't get your kid's teeth?
Maybe this was before the Tooth Fairy visited all the kids.
Okay, wow.
I think the doll is a frightening invention.
Yeah.
Yeah. The heartbeat just reminds me of like sound machines, which I still
that.
rely on.
Yeah. I think maybe. Yeah, I think it was also electric, so not great in that sense, but like,
Yeah, but it was
it's-
wet.
yeah, and I don't know why it had to look like a boob
Well, I
to
think
soothe the kid, but
I think because it was invented by a man.
I was gonna say.
Everybody likes boobs. We've talked about this so
But
many
that's the
times.
thing.
Everybody likes
Yeah,
boobs.
everybody likes boobs. So we agree the hair and teeth doll moves forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Although I do have to say, like, some people keep them, right? Like, they don't give it to the tooth fairy. So the moms, usually, I would say 80% moms will keep them, maybe 20% dads, because I want to be inclusive. And then they put them in a jar.
We are a dad tooth family.
Okay. So do your partners
Yeah,
your kids' teeth instead of
my husband does. Yes.
Okay, because mine does too.
Oh,
Because his mom did.
but I don't like. But what do you then
What
do
are you
with
going to
them?
do with them?
Put it in a doll. That's
Yeah.
Well, yeah. It does solve a problem,
right.
but it's the creepiest solution I can think of.
But wouldn't it look like your child? Because it has the same hair and the same teeth?
But like, does your hair, your kid's baby's hair doesn't fall out like a nice toddler like haircut wig? It's like, you're gonna look like the Cynthia doll
Yeah.
with like.
I think it's a good gift to, so collect it all, make a doll. I'm liking this idea now because we have all the teeth. We have the ingredients.
You're ready for it.
Okay, so, and then when your kid moves out or has a relationship with a significant other and it's serious, you then like present it and say, this is for you now. And then
It's actually perfect
let's
for
say your daughter-in-law or your son,
Yeah.
right?
It's actually I feel like even more so for boy moms for some reason.
Yeah, the mother-in-law gives it away.
It's a tradition that happens during a speech at the wedding.
Yeah. Yeah. And hopefully
And-
the grandchild will look just like
I was
that.
going to say it contributes to the maternal impression of the baby that the couple will then have later on.
Keep staring at it. Just stare at this doll. And hopefully
This is your future.
I called my
For the family.
Well, I'm still voting for that as weirdest.
I am
You
too.
mean the worst?
Yes, worst.
I mean, it's weird, but I kind of think it could be cool.
Okay. You're allowed to disagree. We don't all have to
disagreeing is
agree to
fine.
move forward. Yeah. So you think heartbeat breasts are the worst, are a worse parenting invention than the hair and teeth doll.
No, I like both. I'm going to just say the worst would be the doll then.
Yeah, it's hard.
Just out of
It's
those
hard.
two.
I like the hard.
I think if it was matched with something else,
Yeah.
because everyone loves tits.
Yeah.
That's
You
the
know?
problem.
That's the problem. All right, so hair and teeth doll moves forward. And for the last bracket of round 1, we have a baby walker, but it's not what you think. These were wooden beams strapped to parents' legs and those of their baby to guide their walking movements. And it came with a harness attached over a head with a pulley to keep the child upright and balanced. So this was how to help
Teach them how to walk.
teach them how to walk, versus window cages, which are famously an urban thing that I guess in the 20s, 40s, women or parents would have like an outdoor cage hanging off their windows so that their kid could get some fresh air when they didn't have a traditional, lawn or yard, place to go.
Window cages for me.
I've never seen, in my brief research for this, any report of it going awry.
And you know what? I think there are some places in Scandinavia where they still do this. I feel like one time I made a post about the window cages because I thought they were so scary. And I think the difference is that the window cages we're talking about are in places like New York where you're like in a high rise or something where you don't have outside and you're up high and you can't keep going up and down stairs all day long. And these are more like you're sitting at a restaurant and there's a window there and you just want to let your baby outside for a little bit in the baby cage. Anyway, people were upset that I was
Promoting baby cages?
no, that I was disparaging baby cages
Oh.
because they said, well, we still do those here. And so if you're on like the ground floor and you just have like a little like window, bed that's right outside
Yeah.
or you're nearby, that's different than what we're talking about here. And then what was the other one? I'm so sorry. My brain is just not working.
okay.
The walker.
Oh,
The
walker.
the walking thing that
Yeah. I think that can
Yeah.
kind of be cute.
I think it's completely inefficient. Your kid is just, I mean,
Yeah. It's like Pinocchio.
you're like
Yeah.
puppetizing your kid.
And they're not having to work for it at all. They're just leaning on you and you're doing all the work. My father-in-law he took a belt and wrapped it around my son's armpits and just like held it. So he would have a way to like stand up a little bit, but he was
Little harness.
balanced. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't want my kid to walk. Like,
Well,
Try to walk
it does, life becomes a lot harder.
yeah. So you don't want your kid to walk too fast. So
Yeah, there's there's a sweet spot where they can like sit up.
I like the walker because they think they can only walk when you're with them, and they will
True.
never try to walk until they're like 5.
We could just strap our babies to our front sides at like 8 months, and then they just stay there till they're like
Yeah.
school ready, and then
Yeah.
you send them off to school.
My vote is for the baby walker because it's so inefficient and cumbersome and silly. Alice is
I'm gonna
window
say the window
cages.
cages.
I'm gonna stay window cage. I'm window cages also.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Window cages it is. All right. So that's round 1. Round 2. Worst parenting inventions: the feeding gun versus laudanum. Now again, it wasn't like you're drugging your baby. It's like on the gums for teething.
Feeding
So
gun.
like whiskey on the lips, or on the gums. We can put that in the category.
Yeah. I'm going to still say feeding gun is worse.
Feeding gun.
This is a really hard one for me. I need a minute to think. What do you think, Priscilla?
I'm gonna go with feeding gun. It's just like
It teaches bad lessons too. Like we
teach.
said.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
and it was made by a man for sure.
yeah.
I
It's
don't have to
all of
decide.
that. I mean, all this. All right. So you don't have to decide if you don't want
Okay. I won't.
to. Okay. Next, I think this is gonna be an easy one, but we'll see. Impression theory versus centrifugal birth.
Is it centrifugal or centrifugal? Centrifugal? Centrifugal. I can't.
I
don't
think
know.
it's pronounced Gravitron.
Yeah.
Gravitron birth.
How about we say that versus gravitron delivery,
Okay.
Yeah.
which that skips my vote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? Impression theory. Fine. No uggos for me. Don't. Keep the uggos away. All right. Next round is the electric diaper alert versus the train can. I feel like the diaper alert is a precursor to the blue line. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't think it was produced.
I think the train cam for me. Train cam for me.
Train can.
Yeah, I think that just wasn't enough consideration for human safety in moving vehicles for a very long
For way
time.
too long. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I didn't put like early car seats on here because it's like the effort to keep the baby safe, and it, developed over
trying.
time into like an actual thing.
Yeah, I think I'm going to say train can also because I would imagine and I would hope that the diaper one probably was battery operated and less dangerous than we are presuming.
Yeah.
But I don't know for sure, so
Yeah.
I can't.
I rather try out the electric diaper than putting my baby in an aluminum can and just have him.
But there were holes in it.
Or the holes though, and like, what if the finger gets stuck in a hole? And
That's
what
true
if you
too.
forget to take the baby with you off the train because parents
It happens.
so much.
We've seen Home Alone. It can happen up to 2 times.
And think about how hot it would get in there. It's metal. Like, oh my gosh, I just had one more thought. I'm so sorry. What if your baby had a blowout diaper in there and was just rolling around in their poo in the I don't know. You said the barbecue pit, and that's the image I've got. And so there's a baby in poo rolling around inside. It's just horrible.
Well, it doesn't turn or anything.
In my brain, it does.
But it was round, so the baby would just be rolling around in there.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't think it can help that much if people are expecting it to be reduced noise. I think you're going to hear more of a reverb and go,
Yeah. It's going to sound like multiple babies crying in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they use metal for thunderstorm sound effects. Like that's
Right.
exactly what they use.
Yeah.
worst for me.
Yeah.
Train can.
All right. Train can moves forward. Last bracket of round 3 is hair and teeth doll versus window cages. And I did look it up. There were no reports of babies harmed in window cages.
Because no one's using them. Like,
But they were widely used, and there were no reported incidents.
I
even
need to hear your thoughts on it.
incident is too many, so I'm going to have to say no to window cages.
No to window cages. Okay, Jackie.
I'm gonna say no to window cages as well. It feels dangerous, and safety queen over here.
Yeah,
can't get on board with
one is too many, Priscilla.
But I'm telling you, there were 0.
reported.
Just one, maybe one was not reported.
Okay.
Yeah, you can imagine
One-
if you
one
did that, you wouldn't tell
imagined.
anybody.
Yeah. That's true. Well, you would no longer have a baby.
But it's not like the internet was around. They wouldn't be like, "Oh, did you guys all hear Susan doesn't have a baby anymore?" It would be like, nobody knows.
Yeah. And also, like, if you did report, like, say something did happen to the baby and you go to the police and say, oh my God, like, the baby fell off the window. And the police is like, okay, is it dead? And no, just lost 2 arms. Okay, so then there's nothing. You have the
You're
baby
right, so
still,
that
right?
wouldn't
Yeah, I
be-
have the baby still. All right, he's alive. She's alive? Yeah. Okay, go. Go.
Go to the doctor, I guess.
You guys sound insane.
Who would buy those dolls?
That is not how life works, but okay. Window cages moves forward. All
You
right.
think a doll is worse than a window cage?
No. Yeah, Priscilla. You rather have a window cage.
Oh, a memory doll where you put your kid's teeth and like hair sticking out?
Yeah.
That's a worse invention than a window cage that was
Your kids'
safe.
teeth and hair.
Exactly.
You're giving DNA away. Imagine
Yeah.
what they could do. They could clone your child.
You're not like sending it anywhere. It's for you to keep.
It to your like daughter or son-in-law if your future.
True. It would be a beautiful gift.
Yes.
All right. Next round. Feeding gun versus Gravitron birth.
I want to say Gravitron birth because I do not want to get on that Gravitron.
No. Gravitron birth is absolutely insane.
Did you say that what actually was used?
No, it was
No,
not.
okay.
No,
I was gonna say,
but it
because
was
imagine-
patented. So are you centrifugal? Okay.
Yeah.
Gravitron birth. Okay. Train can versus window cages. I think I know where you two are going.
It's like the same idea. One's in a train, one's on a window.
Say train can on this suffocation.
Well, no, there's air holes.
But how
She's
tiny
stuck
are
in these
the holes?
holes.
Where are these holes, Priscilla?
I'd say the risk of injury is way less with the train can. With your
Cases of injuries.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't
you're
know.
saying there were 0 reported injuries with the window cages, but the trains do get into accidents. That has been reported widely.
True.
And
And I don't trust the holes. Like people can come by who don't like babies and plug those holes in, or or babies' fingers go out and they're like,
or they could put like something in there, like
yeah, I don't like
a
them.
dog treat.
Yeah, I'll do
Or a
that.
tincture of some sort that you wouldn't want your baby to have.
Like a laudanum tincture right in
A
the
laudanum
hole.
tincture. It's like a hamster from a water bottle.
Yeah, train can.
All right, train can moves forward, and which brings us to train can versus centrifugal birth for the final two.
Gravitron birth.
Gravitron birth.
Gravitron birth,
Yeah. Oh my
I mean, they
God.
didn't even come up with a fancy name. That's how horrible it was. Like we three had to come up with it for that.
And it's we didn't do a good job either. Like it's not a good name. Terrifying. There were some other terrifying ones that I saw, like just like clamps for your baby's legs to like keep them in place, and a similar one for diaper changing where there's like you put a divider like at the baby's midsection and strap down their arms and legs.
Wow.
Which like actually isn't helpful. You kind of need to do some lift. Again, a man must have invented that had never changed a diaper, because you kind of need the legs. I know they wiggle, but like strapping them down doesn't help you change a diaper.
Oh, yeah.
Did you guys? I'm sorry, the nose Frida popped into my head a second ago. Do you guys remember the controversy from a few months ago with the nose Frida advertising?
Yes, that was
Oh my gosh.
insane.
Wait, can you remind me? Because Perry brain fog. I do remember from conflict.
They just had these like sexual innuendos on the
Yes.
On their packaging too, right? Or was it all just like a campaign?
And remember, suck, don't swallow
Yeah.
for the nasal thing. And then it was getting all hot and sweaty, thinking about what's dropping tomorrow.
Yeah.
Hey, Mom, what is nightstand top drawer worthy, battery operated, and comes in clutch when things are hot and steamy? Guys, surely a vibrator.
I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, yeah. I'd like to know who did those ads. But those products were pretty good, I thought. The Nose Frida was helpful in certain situations, although gross.
No, Frida is a good brand and was like the first to do like postpartum care. I mean, they obviously have survived weathered the storm of whatever that marketing campaign was, but that was an L for sure.
Yeah.
So how do we feel? How do we feel about?
I feel pretty good.
I feel good. I feel good about it.
I feel good.
Hey, let's ask the pendulum. Were we
Washing machines.
Yes. Did we choose wisely?
right? Yes.
All right. Okay, so none of us are planning a gravitational birth in the near future or any future. But Alyce, thank you so much for joining us and lending your comedic genius to our tiny corner of the internet. Tell everyone where they can find you and what you're up to and all that good stuff.
I had so much fun and I learned so many new words playing with you girls. Thank you so much. You can find me. I'm always on Instagram, active momcom NYC. I always post my live shows, so come see me live on stage. I'm very different on stage. I say more bad words. Not allow me to say bad words. So
Well, thank you
You're
so
always
much.
allowed to say bad words.
Yeah, please. If you ever just need to say some, come back on.
And y'all go check out her Instagram because she posts videos from her live shows and they're very funny too.
Yeah.
So.
Yes.
check me
All
out.
right.
Thanks, girls.
Thanks
for
you. Bye, witches and crows.
Bye, which is incredible.
You can have your opinions, but we say what?